results came out again today, is nothing short of amazing and exactly what this country needs. We have improved the test scores in English, and we expect the same results in math in a couple of weeks. Every single year for 7 years, we've improved the test scores for New York City students compared to New York State. We've improved the test scores for minorities, Black and Latino kids compared to white and Asian kids who have always tested better. 7 years in a row of closing the outrageous ethnic gap in testing. We've given out some charts to the press today. It is nothing but good news. We are going in the right direction, and the ways that you do it is you have accountability, which we do in our system. We hold our principals, our teachers, our students, and parents all responsible. We make sure that we reward people who do better. In New York City, with the help of the teachers union, we've actually negotiated performance pay. You do a better job, you make more money. Everybody wants to help our kids, but we all want to live well, and monetary incentive seems to work very well. We put out data. We always have the saying, "In God we trust, everybody else bring data." We have a report card on every single school so the parents know how good that school is, how well it is performing. Right down the line, we're doing what is right. If you want to graduate, you have to learn what you're supposed to learn to go to the next grade. Ending social promotion was one of the big things that Joel Klein did when he came into office. But the results are there. We are going in the right direction.
The idea was to show 2 of the largest cities' mayors, as well as 2 that have not agreed on anything politically, understand that we have a crisis of inequality in this country with education. 55 years after Brown versus the Board of Education, there's still a difference in how students get up in the morning and go to school. Some are treated differently, some are funded differently, some face different principals, different teachers. There is a difference in the quality of education. The spirit of Brown was to have equal education for all Americans, and we are committed across our political and ideological lines to that discussion. We may not agree on certain specific issues, but there must be a commitment in this country for equal education for all American young people.
We can reach beyond liberal and conservative, and I'll just close with this thought, because I think it's very encouraging. You're about to hear from 2 people who have, in 2 of our 3 largest cities, fundamentally brought about improvement by insisting on doing practical things that work. And what I've said to Al Sharpton and others is, I'm prepared to work side by side with every American who is committed to putting children first, putting learning first, and getting the job done in the next 2 or 3 years, not talking about it for 26 more years. And I think when you hear from the mayor and the secretary and realize what they have achieved, you'll realize that it's not just pie in the sky. We could literally have the finest learning in the world if we were prepared to systematically apply the things that work.
First, I just want to commend the mayor and the chancellor for continued improvement in New York, and that's extraordinary hard work year after year, so thank you so much for your leadership. The fight for quality education is absolutely the civil rights issue of our generation. The fight for quality education is about so much more than education. It's a fight for social justice. And there's a real sense of economic imperative. For us to strengthen our country and our economy, we have to educate our way to a better economy. And I want to thank Speaker Gingrich, I want to thank Reverend Sharpton, Mayor Bloomberg, and everyone in this country. It doesn't matter who you are or what your background is. If you come to the table with a sense of urgency and a sense of where we can go as a country, we want to work together to give every single child in this country the chance to get a great education.